This is 2K Sports broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Wizards will kick off their road trip right here. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Wizards. And it's Bryant in the corner. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Rose with some arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Washington now. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Pocket 6. Right side Rose. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Carrington. Bryant outside. Here's the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. The burst by Giannis. And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
We've seen a quick start here for the Wizards. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
To the middle, Howard. The kick out to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Now here is McGrady. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And he's got all the shots. McGrady makes the mid-range look easy.
To the inside. Rebound, Detroit.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now, here is McGrady. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he ducks the basketball.
And the foul called on Alex Shaw. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Pistons trailed by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And this is where Cade Cunningham showing his ability to get above the rim as a point guard. This makes him special.
And Washington has possession after the basket by Detroit. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Duren pulls it in. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Rose. Into the lane. Off on the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Bryant gets a wide open look. And again, Washington with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense. Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Wizards leading by 6. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Bryant has the open look. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Kobe. He's got 8. Here's Sarr. The kick out to Bryant. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trailed by 5. And here is McGrady. And he goes in for the dunk.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at
you. And so it's Kobe Bryant making things happen for Washington. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has then terrific basketball. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Outside Wilson from past the arc. The rebound by Richards.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And Giannis gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And that one's good. McGrady's got 13. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Washington leading now by 3. Pass to Sauce.
Pistons foul. Number 31, first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Bryant. Takes the 3. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Wizards. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
Back to Johnson. Five on the clock. They set the pick. With the teardrop. Good on the shot. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Bryant outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Bryant outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bryant's got 9.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter. Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Wilson. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Ivy. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. It's all knotted up.
Wow, Ivy just takes off. That high-effort transition play, that's what will make him an asset moving forward.
And again, Washington with the triple.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here is Cunningham. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. He gets it in there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Carrington. Still without a basket. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Holland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The Wizards with the lead. And it's Kispert in the corner. All sorts of time. And that's off the glass and in. He's got 7.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Kept alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. Washington leading now by 3. Here's Carrington. For 3, Kispert. The rebound by Richard. And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there, and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
Connects from 3-point range.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Outside Wilson. And here's Kispert from the arc.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Rose. Fires from deep. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Kispert. Markkanen in the corner. Outside Wilson. Here's Carrington. Traps in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham inside. And he lays it straight in. Cunningham's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the 3 off target. Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Now just a 3-point Wizards lead.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And he hits the buzzer beater.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Wizards leading by 6. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Oh, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And Cunningham showing off his eye for finding openings. Nice feed.
To the wing right side. Pass to Carrington. The Wizards working the ball around now. And here's Kispert from the arc. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Pistons. They trail by 7. And Cunningham with the slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Pass to Kispert. Wilson with it. Shot clock at 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Wizards leading by 5. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer for 3. The shot by Wilson, no good. Here's McGrady. Wilson with the block.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You got to love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
To the left side wing. Pass to Kispert. Wilson left side. Now Antetokounmpo. And Giannis pulling it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Rose. Washington with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Pass to Carrington. Holland with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Drills the 3-pointer. Markkanen's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Carrington. Giannis inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, Giannis always plays at a high level, but feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Cunningham misses in close. Wizards leading by 10. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Holland. Markkanen can't get it to go. And he lobs it up toward the rim. The kick out to Rose. And they get it. Takes it inside.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here we go, on the floor.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Outside Bryant. The Wizards with another miss. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
To the left wing. It's stolen by McGrady. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. .50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For the tie. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Hits it out to Bryant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Durant. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. On the wing, Bryant. Kobe diving in. And finish off by Bryant.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got the game tied up here for Detroit.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
It could go. Tie game in Detroit. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
55. The Wizards, 55.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Detroit with the ball. To the paint. And stolen by Song. Outside, Kobe. Launches it. The rebound by Richard. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Detroit. To take the lead. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that play takes talent. D. Rose taking it up strong, knows he's drawing contact, and makes the proper adjustment.
Bryant looking over the floor. Pass to Song. Stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And they get it back. Here's Richards. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. To the middle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
And both free throws good for Rose.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
In the corner, it's Bryant. Sarr with it. Outside for Kobe. Clock at 4. No good with the triple.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Tries the spin move. Washington with the rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Nice ball movement by Washington. The 3 from Bryant. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Bryant. A three-pointer is right on target.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Cunningham's shot is off. Washington trailing. Now Kobe. The kick out to Bryant. It's stolen by Rose. Cunningham outside. And Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Wizards trailed by 4. Out to the right wing. Inside. It's stolen by Cunningham. Back to Rose. Pass to Cunningham. Going inside. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And here's Bryant for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him. And the team counting on Cade. He comes through.
Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Shaw. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Kobe. Pass to Shaw. 6 on the shot clock. Misses from short range. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And here's Bryant for 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
To tie it up. Holland with the rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Pistons with possession here. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate.
Hey, yo, right here. Hit it. Corner. You got nothing. You got nothing. We tight. Set one. Set it up. Right here. Get to him. Downstream. I'm through. corner. Phil. Go. Get it going. Back. Get to him.
Downstream.
I'm through. No. Do it, ball. Use it. Yep. Turn down. Use that. Huh? And one.
Let's do it. Go, bring it in.
Pop it, baby. Hey, turn around. Get it.
Don't do too much.
Hey. Oh, hit that. Get the board right. Rotate. Oh, gotta move. Go. Yep. Cut. High ball. Left. Give him that. No. What's up with that?
Watch that shooter.
Hold that.
Back up, bro.
Oh, get back. I got the ball. I'm back. I on top. Skip it. Come on, ball. Hey, yo, right here. Oh, get in. You call this fun, baby?